guys, what's going on? So apologies if the audio's not very good right now. I'm just using my phone to film this. I'm just on my way home from work. The transport company that is bringing the new XP General down from Queensland called me about an hour ago and said that they'll be at my place at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I should be home here in about 5 minutes. I'm going to be home and we'll get this thing unloaded off the truck and check it out, and yeah, we'll do a full walkthrough and stuff. Probably do that tomorrow. I'll get the better camera and stuff and we'll do that. And yeah, but I thought I'd just show you that coming off the truck and everything. And yeah, so pretty excited. Brand new unit, the new XP General 1000. So see how we go, and yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, there was no damage or anything during transport. So yeah, should be all good. But yeah, we'll check it out here in a second, eh? Big girl's gonna get a wash here soon. Get a full detail. We'll take it down to Envious. Take it down to Blake and get him to sort this big girl out. Get her all smick again. She's been getting neglected lately. Just wait for this truck to show up. Should be here any minute now. Yep.
As long as we get those fronts down, we're good. Well, I'm pretty sure it's easier than the boss was saying anyway.
Yeah, yep, no worries. A lot wider than my last one. God, it looks tough. So, save me coming back out to get it. My daughter said that she'd drive it in for me. She's 8 years old, can barely touch the pedals, and isn't scared at all. She's like, yep, Dad, I've got this. proud dad moment right now. But that thing feels completely different to my old one. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird how different and how much higher the XP feels over the General. Well, the normal General, just the 1000. But we'll take a good look at it here shortly and go over it. And
she'll be the one that moves you, take you to the next destination that life's got in store for you.
so the new XP General 1000, it's not a unit that I was gonna buy. I was gonna wait until they revamped, till they updated all the hood and the bonnet and everything like that, but my unit was getting to the point where I either had to spend a lot of money on it to get it back up to scratch with bushes and possibly an engine rebuild and transmission rebuild, and it's just money that I didn't want to spend on an old unit. So one of my mates, he bought it off me. He's a mechanic. He's going to do all that work himself to that unit, so he's got good value for money out of buying that unit instead of buying a new one. And that's kind of why I've updated to a new unit. Instead of spending all that money on my old one, I'd rather spend it on a new one and have the new updated XP. So there's a lot of things that have changed on this unit. I really wasn't that excited to get this unit. I thought it was pretty much the same sort of thing, but when I received it the other day, there was a lot of new changes that even I didn't know about because I really hadn't done much research on the XP. And yeah, so we're going to go over those today, all the changes that I can notice straight off the bat, from the flares to the suspension and just the way the machine feels to drive. It feels completely different to my old one. I don't know if that's just because my old one was flogged out, but I was trying to get a 4-seater here in Australia, but I couldn't. I could only get the older generation. I couldn't get the XP in the new unit. So went with another 2-seated unit. My last one was great. I don't always have people coming with me, but it's just a good option to have a 4-seater. Because I have the room to park it and things like that and trailer it, and none of that's an issue for me. Yeah, it's just availability wasn't there, and Polaris Australia was not bringing that 4-seater in as far as I was aware. So when I seen that roller door on the back of that truck open, I actually got really excited because I started noticing things that I didn't really was expecting to see on this new unit, like the new headlights. When he started it up and the new LEDs lit up, I was like, wow, they've changed the headlights. And I actually have driven the unit already at night time. I don't even think I need to put a light bar on this bad boy now. I probably will put a little one just down here on the front. I may just put a little one down there, but I don't need a big light bar like I had along the roof on my other one. These lights are so bright and so good that I don't think I'm gonna need to do that. But that was the first thing I noticed. Second thing I noticed was the width, how wide this unit was versus my old one. The new flares, the new A-arms, they got the lower bent A-arm to give you more ground clearance. The shocks are way bigger than what the QS3 Fox shocks were. So these are the Walker Evans shocks on this thing, much bigger. The new fenders on the side, so these new like big flared guards. All this is now encased. On the last one, all the mud and stuff used to get jammed up in between the actual frame of the unit and the guard here, and it was a real pain in the ass to get it out when you were washing it. So it's good to see that now they've fully encased all that. It's all closed in now with these new plastic guards. I wish, just looking at it, I wish they didn't use these stupid plugs on the unit. I wish they had more of like a bolt or something that went through there, something a bit more secure, because those things just, they suck. Once you like lose one and then they just, yeah, they're not the best. So, but little shortcoming there. But new 30-inch tires standard, So I know in my last videos I said not to increase the tyre size on your standard General, and I still believe that. The clutch and everything, mine just got flogged out. It never went back to being how it was. I replaced all the clutch and everything. Engine braking down hills and stuff just sucked. So these apparently have a new Razor, the whole Razor belt system, from what I've been told. So all that's new now apparently. Engine braking downhill is amazing. It doesn't want to keep hunting like and jerking forward and back, hunting for gears as you're going down a hill. It's really smooth now. The clutch comes off really easy, so that's nice. New wheels, so I think these are the Razor's wheels off the Razor 1000. I'll show you those headlights before we move around the back, but they're really nice. This bar here lights up like you just would have seen in the B-roll, but they're super bright, super nice light. It's got a winch as well. New XP stickers on the side. Again, your flared guard goes down the bottom there. Doors are the same. They have revised this latch just here. That's different. It used to have like a U shape and it used to squeak like all hell. So I actually put some tape around it to stop it squealing and stuff. So, but they've fixed all the inside of the door cards here. So mine actually started splitting up here because it was just kind of clipped together. It's now all fully bolted all the way through, which is nice. So that's a nice improvement from Polaris. We'll go into the interior in a minute. Sort of throw you the doors. Intake here is still the same. It's got like a frog skin sort of deal on the outside there, protecting the mud and stuff from going in. Your flares, the new flares, continue up here, up the side and back around the back. This handle looks a little bit different than my other one. I think it's because they've brought it out and they've put it on more of an angle. The bed looks mostly the same. These sides here are actually removable. You can't really fit anything in there. But yeah, basically there's a pin on the front there when you tip the body. I've got all my camera gear in the back, so I can't tip the body at the moment, but there's a pin there. You remove that and there's a little bit of storage in there. I don't know what you put in there, maybe a belt, and maybe a couple of little bottles of fluid or something, but nothing too major you could get in there. But moving around the back, I've already decaled it up with my stickers and stuff, the new F-Tech logo on the door and that. Got the new Walker Evans shocks just down here on the back, so way bigger than what the old ones were. These things are massive. The A-arms are just huge, all bent up to give you higher ground clearance. The unit actually feels a lot higher when you're driving it, but way stronger than the old ones. And the front A-arm is actually just that kind of like a one piece, instead of coming around the back side there as well. It's just that one front section that you can see there. So new guards in here. I wish they would have extended that down a little bit further, just down in there to cover that bar work up. But so from what I've read, new one-piece frame. It feels way more rigid than what it used to, what the old one used to. This just feels so refined versus the old unit. It's really nice. So I'd have to compare, I suppose I'd have to have a brand new one of the old version and then a brand new XP to compare them accurately, because I think the majority of it was because my unit was just completely beaten to the shit house, that it yeah, it kind of feels nice to get into a new unit again. So that's probably what it is. But yeah, apparently a whole new frame, one piece frame now. The frame does look a lot stronger and a lot beefier. The frame through this back section here is all pretty much the same. Passenger side's the same. I don't think there was anything done to the engine. I think that's still just the 1000 engine. Would have been nice if the XP was turboed. That would have been really cool. Moving on to the interior. So I'll just turn these around. So basically, seats are still the same. This is now covered. The center console is now covered. You still do have your USB
oh sorry, your cigarette lighter, not USB, in the center there. The gear stick, I've noticed that's got a now rubber boot over the top of it. Most of this is still the same. You do now have the new Polaris, Rosford Fosgate, Pandora, Bluetooth, all the rest of it, sound system. You can get 2 options for that. This unit was already, when I found this unit, it was already kind of ordered and in the store, so I couldn't get the second option. So you get the Rosford Fosgate speakers down here. They don't hinder your legs or anything, which is really nice. But you can option to get the 2 speakers in the back of the roof up here, and you also get a sub in the second package that goes down here underneath the floor, which would be pretty cool. But this is plenty for what I do. My unit had I think it's a MTX sound system up here along the roof, and honestly, I used to use it, but not as much as what I thought that I would. But I still love that. I still love the option of having one, and if I did have the choice, I'd still opt to have a sound system in the unit. So mirror, I think that's pretty much standard across the range, maybe optional for the base model, I'm not sure. You've got a new antenna just here, so the old unit didn't have an antenna. I think it was kind of inbuilt into that sound system, so that's a nice new feature. But yeah, I think that's probably about it as revised on the unit. Decals have changed up. You've just got the 1000 on the single side. There isn't one on that side. The bumpers are still the same. The winch is still the same, I think. New XP stickers on the doors. But I think that's basically it. So steering wheel, I'm pretty sure that's still the same as my old unit. Oh, you do have turf mode now, which is nice. My old unit didn't have turf mode, so that's a nice feature. Cluster's still all the same. These little, I noticed this yesterday. Let's take my keys out. These little things here, trays, in the old ones didn't have those little locators on them. So these things were kind of stuck in there with double-sided tape and Velcro, and they used to always fall out. As soon as you jump the unit or go too fast around the corner, they just fly out onto the passenger or the driver's lap. So that's nice to see that they're held in a bit more securely now. Winch, and that's still in the same location, that switch and that. I can't remember if my unit had like the option to turn on accessories, and then so it has like an I can't remember if I think mine was just basically on and then start. This has got an accessory one for the radio, which is nice. Roof's still all the same. I'm going to get a gun rack and stuff up here. I do have the windscreen for the front. I'll just, because it's just a lock and ride system, I'll just throw that in there whenever I kind of need it when it's raining. It's basically, it literally takes you less than 20 seconds. You pick it up, stick it in, lock it in, done. It's really nice. Still waiting on my rear window to come due to all the crap that's going on around the world. So there's just delays on parts and stuff coming to Australia. So, but yeah, tell me what you think in the comments about the color too. This is the last unit in Australia, the last grey one, and that's why I bought it, because I wanted the grey, didn't want the blue. The blue is coming in July. I think they've got a shipment, Polaris does, so I love the grey. I think it looks sick. I loved it because the Raptor that we had was grey, that we had on the channel. So a few of you guys are still asking me about the Raptor. The Raptor's gone, it's not coming back. So it's yeah, moving on, better, bigger and better things. So I'm looking to the new Raptor. Apparently, sneaky thing, I'm going to do a video on this, but everything I've been saying is right. Ford is looking to put, from all the rumors that are on social media right now, V6 twin turbo petrol. So good job, Ford. Might have been watching my videos. So, and they're also bringing the 150 apparently, and the Bronco, but we'll leave that off for another video. We'll keep it on the Polaris General here right now. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the color. I love the color, it looks sick. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, that's the General XP 1000 2020 model. I am going to do a rider kind of overview of it, what I think of it, feel of it, and how she goes. But yeah, it's a good overlook right now. It's already covered in mud. I bloody come down here and was thinking it was going to be drier than what it was, and anyway, they don't stay clean for long, so. Righto guys, I'll catch you in the next video. We've got some old school F250 content coming. I've been ripping that thing apart, getting it ready to get it regoed again. Pulled all the gas system out of it and everything, so I'll show you that in the next video. F250, still working on that, getting some things lined up right now to do some more mods to that thing, getting some money together. But yeah, heaps more to come on the channel, and we're going to be looking, I'm looking for a new vehicle for the channel. The F250 is almost paid off, so as soon as it's paid off, I'm looking for a new vehicle on the channel. Could be a Nissan GTR, so R35, or a new Ranger Raptor, whatever ends up coming. Going to keep the F250, love the F250, good for the overland trips, camping and all the rest of it. It's all set up now, so yeah, plenty more to come on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.